New friends of Richard's, old friends of Richard's, and my old friend, Richard Catenacci.
How do you keep the music playing? How do you make it last? How do you keep the song from fading too fast? How do you lose yourself to someone and never lose your way? How do you not run out of new things to say? And since you know we're always changing, how can it be the same? And tell me how, year after year, you're sure your heart won't fall apart each time you hear his name. I know the way I feel for you is now or never. The more I love, the more that I'm afraid that in your eyes I may not live forever. If we can be the best of lovers and yet be the best of friends, if we can try with every day to make it better as it grows, with any luck, then I suppose the music never ends. I know the way I feel for you is no or never. The more I love, the more that I'm afraid that in your eyes I may not live forever. If we can be the best of lovers, yet be the best of friends, if we can try to make it better every day as love will grow, with any luck, then I suppose the music never ends. Thank you. Here we are, you and I at last. It's the right place and the right time. Every dream I've dreamed has come to pass, 'cause you're all here and you're all mine. I can't believe the years of holding back or through. I can what's in my heart to you. Listen. Listen. Listen to my heart. Listen to it sing. Listen to my voice. It wants to tell you everything. All about a love just about to start. If you want to know the love I'm feeling, listen to my heart. All my life I've been on a road, going one way toward one dream. The road would wind, down it I would go, always searching, never finding. But even in my darkest hour, I always knew that somehow, someday, the road would lead to you. And words can't express how my heart filled with happiness. Listen to it, listen to my heart, listen to it sing, listen to my voice. It wants to tell you everything. Listen to my song, listen to it song. I've waited all my life for just this moment. I'm not waiting anymore. You listen to my heart when it cried during all those years when it was lonely. So listen to my heart as it smiles to know now after so long I can finally sing my song. And you're here and you're listening, you're listening. Listen to my voice, it wants to tell you everything. All about a love just about to start. So if you want to know how much I love you, listen to my heart. Listen to my heart. Listen to my heart. Thank you. Now I need to get a drink. The next song, like all of my songs, have stories. By the way, James, thank you for the handkerchief. I said I was going to need a handkerchief, and James said, I'll get you one. I think I put it somewhere. Yeah. So, 34 years ago, my talented friend, Mr. Egan, and I ventured off to Broadway to Stephen Sondheim's Merrily We Roll Along. It's a very, very interesting show, which lasted how many performances, Bob?
18 or 14? 11?
18 or 14, 11 maybe. We both walked out of the show and said, Wow, what really great music. What was it about? And it was done in reverse, and it was very, very innovative. We didn't get it. Neither did anybody else. 33 years later, we went back to see it. It was now rave reviews. This is the show that everybody has got to see. And indeed, it was wonderful. And it had many, many wonderful songs. But the song that we had been singing for years and years and years from the show, because it was just a different kind of song, a special kind of song. It was a song about you. Hey, old friend, are you okay? Old friend, what do you say? Old friend, are we unique? Time goes by, everything else keeps changing. You and I, we get continued next week. Most friends fade or they don't make the grade. New ones are quickly made, and in a pinch, sure they'll do. But us, old friends, what's to discuss, old friends? Here's to us. Who's like us? Damn few. Hey, old friends, how do we stay? Old friends, no one can say. Old friends, how an old friendship survives. One day chums having a laugh a minute. Next day comes and you're a part of our lives. New friends pull through the revolving door. Maybe there's one that's more. If it takes one, that'll do. But us old friends, especially you old friends, here's to us. Who's like us? Two old friends, fewer won't do. Old friends from you, old friends helping you balance along. One upbraids you for your faults and fancies. One persuades you that the other one's wrong. Most friends fade or they don't make the grade. New ones are quickly made perfect as long as they're new. But us old friends, what's to discuss? Old friends, here's to us. Who's like us? Damn few. Hey, old friends. Okay, it's 1957. Braggart. Well, 1957 was a very, very special year because in 1957, I fell in love. Her name was Rochelle Catano. She was a cheerleader with a ponytail. And she was a Mormon. 1957 was also, I was a junior in high school and was getting ready to go off to college, but something else happened in 1957. This song was number one on the hit parade. And in 1957, my brilliant young collaborating accompanist was born. Chances are, 'cause I wear a silly grin the moment you come into view. Make out music, you remember it. Chances are, you think that I'm in love with you. Just because my composure sort of slips the moment that your lips meet mine. Chances are, you think your heart's my Valentine. In the magic of moonlight, when I sigh, hold me close, dear. Chances are, you believe the stars that fill the sky are in my eyes. Guess you feel you'll always be the one and only one for me. If you think you could, chances are, your chances are awfully good. In the magic of moonlight, when I sigh, hold me close, dear. Chances are you believe the stars that fill the skies are in my eyes. Yes, you feel you'll always be the one and only one for me. And if you think you could, well, chances are, your chances are awfully good. The chances are, your chances are awfully good. Thank you. Well, I promised my husband that I would not, absolutely not, do anything political. And I intend to keep my promise, because as far as I'm concerned, what is changing is not red or blue. It's not political. It has a lot to do with changing hate into love. And that's really all we all want. I don't know anyone who doesn't want to be loved. I don't know anyone who doesn't want to be respected. I don't know anyone who doesn't want to be cherished. And so, screw up the lyrics. Anthony Newley wrote this song many, many years ago. But in a lot of ways, it's my song. If I ruled the world, every day would be the first day of spring. Every heart would have a new song to sing, and we'd sing of the joy every moment would bring. If I ruled the world, every man would be as free as a bird. Every voice would be a voice to be heard. Mark my word, we would treasure each day that occurred. My world would be a beautiful place where we would weave wonderful dreams. My world would have a smile on its face like the man in the moon does when the moon beams. If I ruled the world, every man would say, the world is my friend. There'd be happiness no man could end. No, my friend, not if I ruled the world. Every head would be held up high. There'd be sunshine in everyone's sky. If the day ever came when I ruled the world. And Bobby, how about what would happen if you ruled the world? The same damn thing. My world would be a beautiful place where we would weave wonderful dreams. My world would wear a smile on its face like the man in the moon does when the moon beams. If I ruled the world, every man would say, the world is my friend. There'd be happiness that no man could end. No, my friends, not if I rule the world. Every head would be held up high. There'd be sunshine in everyone's sky. If the day ever dawned when I rule the world. Thank you. We still have more show to sing, Rob? We're gonna hope that my voice lasts through all of this. The one thing about getting a little bit older is that you don't have quite as much stamina. On the other hand, I get a great deal of stamina from singing, and there's nothing in the world that I would rather do. So, again, it leads me to another story. I decided that I needed to leave New York City and find a place in the country where I could kind of get away from all of the, I don't know, craziness that was going on in New York City. Many of you know I had an apartment in Greenwich Village, just outside of the village actually, and many of you visited that apartment as children. And many of you rode the elevators and thought that that was really exciting. Wow, Uncle Rich lives in a building that has elevators. And Uncle Rich has a television that has a clicker and gosh, Uncle Rich is quite an interesting fellow. And some of you, I have to find a wife for Uncle Rich. There were a lot of those. And Uncle Rich kind of resisted that because I guess Uncle Rich always knew that he was looking for a husband. But that didn't stop any of you from caring about me and loving me and protecting me. And so I came to this place called New Hope. And I am driving along the road, and it says Piano Bar. That sounds like someplace I'd like to visit. And I go into the piano bar, and at the piano is Mr. Bob Egan, who is the first friend that I make in New Hope. Well, of course, he was more than a friend. He was the son I always dreamed of. And he introduced me to this very, very special place that we call Neverland. I know a place where dreams are born and time is never planned. It's not on any chart. You must find it with your heart. Never, never land. It might be far beyond the moon, or right there where you stand. Just have an open mind. Suddenly you'll find never, never land. You'll find a treasure if you stay there, more precious far than gold. For once you have found your way there, you can never, ever grow old. So come with me where dreams are born and time is never planned. Just think of lovely things. Your heart will fly on wings forever in never, never land. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Egan, my musical director, my friend, my trip to Neverland. Find a treasure if you stay there, more precious far than gold. For once you have found your way there, you can never, ever grow. So come with me where dreams are born. Time is never planned. Just think of lovely things. Your heart will fly on wings forever. You never, never.
Now, Richard, you're going to tell them how when I first came to New York, when you took me to New York in 1981, you said there was one stipulation. And I said, what's that? You said, my name is Richard, not Tony.
Yes.
For
Bob thought all Italians were named Tony.
For 4 months, I was calling him Tony, and finally he finally corrected me. It's true.
He was gorgeous. I was like everyone else that ever met him. I was what was called a Beck. That was a Bob Egan casualty. Everybody fell in love with him, and as I said, he was very, very special. But I have to tell you, that we have to move on.
Yes, we do.
And the next thing that we have to talk about is my career on Broadway. Well, actually, off Broadway. Actually, off Parsippany. I have just graduated from law school, and I still had this itch. I still wanted to be a Broadway star, of course. And this was an opportunity to do my favorite show of all time, West Side Story. Not only do I get to do West Side Story, but I get to do the lead, Tony. Now, I may have been the shortest Tony, and my Maria, I think, was 36 years old. But, what can I say? It was an opportunity, and it was an opportunity for me to sing some of the greatest Sondheim lyrics ever written. And so I did. Tonight won't be just any night. Tonight there will be no morning star. Tonight, I see my love tonight, and for stars will stop where they are. Today the minutes seem like hours, the hours go so slowly, and still the sky is light. Oh, moon, go bright, and make this endless day endless night. Tonight. I have a love, and it's all that I have. right or wrong, what else can I do? I love him and his and everything he is, I am too. I have a love, and it's all that I need, right or wrong, and he needs me too. I love him, we're one, there's nothing to be done, not a thing I can do but hold him forever, be with him now, tomorrow, and all my when love comes so strong, there is no right or wrong. Your love is Thank you. Now, the interesting thing about the song, of course, it's sung in West Side Story. It's a duet between Maria and Anita. So you don't have to change a single lyric. And I decided to do this song after I heard Lin-Manuel and
Josh Groban.
Raul Julia.
Oh.
And Raul Julia, in a Broadway Cares concert, came out hand in hand and sang this song. And initially people started snickering, and then all of a sudden they stopped and realized that this was a song of love. And it didn't make any difference whether it was two men, two women, or a man and a woman. Love is love. Thank you. All right, well, people always ask me, you and Bob, know thousands of songs, and that happens to be true. We know thousands of songs. And, but have you written any songs together? And the answer to that is we've only written 2 songs. One was written after I had a huge fight with my husband. And it was called Stay. It's a very beautiful song. He claims it was written right after I wrote the song, Get the Fuck Out of Here. But actually, I never, ever wrote that song. But this song is very special because when he would call me at the office, we couldn't say, I love you, when we ended a conversation. So we had a code, and the code was TVB, and the TVB was for Ti voglio bene. And Ti voglio bene is a very interesting way of saying I love you. In Italian, you can say ti amo, but ti voglio bene you can say to your lover, to your mother, to your father, to your friend. It simply means I care so very, very much. And so tonight I sing Ti voglio bene for each and every one of you. Ti voglio bene, who loves you more? Ti voglio bene, caro, your core. You are my one heart. You are my soul. Ti voglio bene. You've made me whole. What are the words that I will sing to you? They were our words from love's first start. Through all the years they prove my love is true. Only you, how I love you. Ti voglio bene, oh, loves you more. Ti voglio bene, caro, mio cuore. You are my one heart. You are my soul. Ti voglio bene. You've made me whole. Ti voglio bene. You've made me whole. Ti voglio bene. Now everybody also always asks, do you and Bob have a song? Is there a special song that you always sang for Bob? And indeed there is. And it's a song from Sweeney Todd. And it's sung by a little boy. And it's sung by an 11-year-old little boy to Mrs. Love. There's a little rock in it. But mostly, it's a song about protecting something. Nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. Nothing's gonna harm you, no sir, not while I'm around. Demons are prowling everywhere nowadays. I'll set them howling, I don't care. I got ways. hurt you, no one's gonna dare. Others may desert you, not to worry, I'll be there. Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time nothing will harm you. Not while I'm alone. Here to guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Others may deceive you. You decide who could. You decide alone. But no one is alone. People make mistakes. Fathers, mothers, people make mistakes, holding to their own, thinking they're alone. Honor their mistakes, everybody makes one another's terrible mistakes. Wishes may be right, giants may be good. You decide what's right. You decide what's good. Just remember, someone is on your side, someone else is not. While you're seeing your side, maybe you forgot. Hard to see the light now. Just don't let it go. Things will turn out right now. We can make it so. Someone is on your side. No one is alone. Somebody hold me too close. Somebody hurt me too deep. Somebody sit in my chair and ruin my sleep and make me aware of being alive. Being alive. Somebody crown me with love. Somebody force me to care. Somebody make me come through. I'll always be there, as straight to help us survive. Being alive. Being alive. I think it's time for a break. Well, most of you, and many of you, were at Godzilla's wedding. Oh, excuse me, Broomzilla's wedding. That's what my husband called our wedding. And so I said, darling, what would you like me to sing for our wedding? And he said, nothing. It's our wedding. It is not the Richie and Bobby show. And so you can forget about the 5 numbers that you prepared to sing at our wedding. And I said, but what about our song? Who is going to sing our song if I don't sing our song? And he said, well, who do you think is like the second best tenor in New York? That's easy. It's clearly Michael Troutman. Where are you, Michael? And Michael, of course, is in our office. Of course, Michael is a much superior tenor than I am, and a much superior musician. And Michael did sing our song at the wedding. So I didn't get to sing our song. But our song is kind of, should probably be each and every one of you folks who are couples. Because I hope you feel the same way that I do. Why did I choose you? What did I see in you? I saw the heart you hide so well. I saw a quiet man who had a gentle way. A way that caught me in its glowing spell. Why did I want you? What could you offer me? A love to last a lifetime through. And when I lost my heart so many years ago, I lost it lovingly and willingly to you. If I had to choose again, I would still choose you. Reappearing in my mind, you were right, and I was blind, but that was long ago. Now, do I ever cross your mind? Are your memories like mine? Or have they let you go? After all the loves I'd lived through all those years, my favorite love. That was my favorite year. When we were young forever, yesterday. Fools and little children run away. If we could go back there, would we stay? After all the wars I've lived through all these years, I had to go so far without you. Now it's clear you were my favorite love. These are my favorite years. You are my favorite love. These are my favorite years. La da da da, la da da, la da, la da, la da. We had to, there has to be a finale. And the next song is an anthem. It is the anthem. It is from the Kasha Fall. It is sung typically by a drag.
Ashley, will you bring over his wig?
You know, I've done a lot of things in my life, but I have never done drag, and there's a reason. I am confident that in drag I would look like Anna Magnani. Probably she's too old for you to even remember. She was in with Burt Reynolds, not Burt Reynolds, Burt Lancaster. Burt Lancaster. The rose tattoo, and he had she was a very common looking woman, and he made her put all this makeup on, and she said to him the famous line, "You making me look like a Christmas tree." Well, I never wanted to look like a Christmas tree. But this is a very special song, and this is a rather different rendition. I am what I am. I am my own special creation. So come take a look. Give me the hook. Or the ovation. I much prefer the ovation. And thank you. It's a cheap trick. It's marveled that I want to have a little pride in my world, and it's not a place I want to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can shout, "Hey world, I am what I am." I I don't want praise, I don't want pity. I bang my own drum. Some think it's noise, I think it's pretty. And so what if I love each feather and each spangle? Why not try to look at things of a different angle? Life's not worth a damn till you can shout, hey world, I am what I am. I am what I am. I'm what I am. Needs no excuses. I deal my own deck. Sometimes the ace, sometimes the deuces. There's one life and there's no return and no deposit. One life and it's time to open up your closet. Life's not worth a dime till you can shout, hey world, I am what Thank you. Now let me say a little bit about why we are doing this. I have always done my cabarets for charity. Initially, we did them for the Miami Project, for the Mark Catenacci Fund. As you know, the Mark was my nephew, who was tragically injured, and we did our little piece for spinal cord injury. Of course, his dad, my roommate Nick, decided that he would not let his son's injury go in vain, and to date they have raised over $900 million for spinal cord injury. On a much different level, many years ago, Pumpkin said to me, I paint rooms in this little house over in Trenton for kids who need homes. And would you like to come paint a house? And I said, no, Pumpkin, I don't paint houses. And I said, but somebody has to buy the paint, right? And he said, yeah. I said, I'll buy the paint. and that introduced me to Life Ties. I served on the board of Life Ties for 12 years, wonderful years. And then Life Ties was acquired by the Center for Family Services, which is the parent of the charity that we're doing tonight's benefit for. And it's called Rising Stars, and it is a unique experience, an experiment, because we are taking little boys, 8 to 12, who have never had their own space. And we have a house where they will have their own bedroom, their own bed, their own bedroom, their own computer, their own space, doors. They can invite
what children they want into their rooms. These are, for the most part, children who have serious problems. I don't know what their problems are. We can't discuss that. But they will be given 9 months of intensive psychiatric care. They will be doing group therapy, and the psychiatrists are very excited about this because children doing group therapy with other children is virtually unknown. So it is a noble, noble experiment. It's a costly one, and we decided to try to raise a few bucks for what we call the Uncle Tony Fund, which is kind of the slush fund. It's when the kids want to do something and there isn't money for that, they can go to the Uncle Tony Fund, and the staff can get the money for the kids. So we honor our Uncle Tony, who we love so much. And Uncle Tony was Brian's surrogate father and was a great, great caretaker. He cared for everyone. So it's appropriately named, and I'm proud to say that we have raised over $19,000 from you, from all of you in this room, and some of you who couldn't be here but sent a check anyway. So thank you for the kids and from the bottom of my heart. I'd like to close with a song that was my anthem when I was a 28-year-old man, and I was in New York, and my best friends were Joe Morris Doss, who you know as the Bishop Doss, who was a general theological, Michael Raff, my little brother, another name, Sam Hartney. And they were all at General Theological. They were all seminarians. And I guess I was the devil. But I spent a year, and all of them, I should say, all of them became and spent their lives as civil rights workers. Michael went back to Jackson, Mississippi, and was a civil rights worker all of his life, as was Joe Morris Doss, who went back to New Orleans. But this song was our anthem. This song said all of the things that we wanted, all of the things that we hoped for, all of the things that we strive for. And every word of it is still true today. If we only have love, then tomorrow will dawn, and the days of our years will rise on that morn. If we only have love to embrace without fear, we can kiss with our eyes, we can sleep without fear. If we only have love with our arms open wide, then the young and the old will stand by our side. If we only have love, love that's falling like rain, then the parched desert earth will grow green again. If we only have love, then we'll only be men, and we'll drink from the grave and be born one we only have love, we can reach those in pain. We can heal all their wounds. We can use our own names if we only have love. Love that's falling like rain and the parched desert earth will grow green again. If we only have love, then Jerusalem stands, and death has no shadow. There are no foreign lands. If we only have love, we will never bow down. We'll be tall as the pines, neither heroes nor clowns. If we only have love, then we'll only be men, and we'll drink from the grail and be born once again. Then with nothing at all but the little we are, we'll have conquered all time, all space, the sun and the stars. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you all.